Ay, sorry.
We request all others graduated and graduates to please proceed in forward class on class
Ayun, tatlo po. Picture ko kayo kasama si Lolo.
Kiss mo, madam.
Yay! Okay po.
Leading front, another opportunity. We request all cadets to sit in front. We request all cross-world cadets to sit in front.
My main reason is my father. He is a graduate here in the PMMA, class 1993. He came from nothing. Now he is the captain of a shipping company. He is the reason why I am here. Being able to graduate as the Class Valedictorian is the biggest bonus of my life. Bilang isang Philippine Coast Guard scholar, nakatakda akong maglingkod sa ating bayan. Nangangako akong gagampanan ko ang aking tungkulin ng may integridad, professionalismo, at katapatan. Mr. President, thank you for attending this year's commencement exercise. It's a pleasure having you here today. Thank you, Mr. President.
My main inspiration and the reason why I entered the academy was because both my father and grandfather were both graduates from the same academy. Since I was little, both my father and grandfather brought me to the same grounds during events, alumni homecomings, which since then inspired me to enter the academy. My biggest challenge that I have encountered during my cadetship was becoming the regimental corps commander itself. As a senior once told me, being the corps commander is both a blessing and a curse. It is a blessing because I was given the privilege and honor to lead as the regimental corps commander of class 2026. And it is a curse because of the heavy responsibility it has of being the regimental corps commander. As a graduate, a promise that I can make to my country is that I can help raise its economy by being one of the top seafarers in the country. To our dear President Ferdinand Marcos, I would like to say thank you for giving me and all the other graduates of the Philippine Merchant Marine Academy an opportunity to have a scholarship and free education.
This year's Salighirang Class 2026 graduation strengthens the position of PMMA as an academy that produces global maritime leaders. They need to maintain their anchor of humility and make sure that whenever they go there, they respect the raw power of the ocean and always look up to their men and make sure that whenever they go up in their profession, stay humble because their humility will carry a long way. We deeply appreciate the President for honoring our graduates this year, especially our cadets. And this underscores his recognition of the maritime profession and making sure that the maritime sector is really taken care of by his administration. In fact, there are so many support that we have received from his administration. This year's graduates can be considered as a resilient through transition. These graduates have experience a maritime training that no other has experienced. The shift from digitalization as well as the maritime simulation. The President has provided PMMA the various infrastructure that we have been using this year.
To the Commander-in-Chief of the AFP, His Excellency, President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr., Sir, our PMMA community, headed by its Superintendent, Commodore Joel Y. Abotal, PMMA, Sir, our distinguished guests, friends and families, the PMMA Graduate School graduating class, and my fellow Salighirang Class of 2026, a pleasant day to everyone. Standing before you is both an honor and humbling reminder of how far we have come. When I first entered the Philippine Merchant Marine Academy, I honestly had no idea what awaited me. I only knew that PMMA was the premier maritime academy in the country. But through the years, I learned that PMMA does not only train future mariners, it shapes leaders. One lesson that remained with me came from Captain Ladika. Be the leader you want to become. Love your juniors and respect your seniors. Leadership is never about rank alone. It is about earning respect through discipline, humility, and accountability. A leader will make mistakes, but a great leader learns from those mistakes and becomes better because of them. Ironically, one of the best things that ever happened to me was failing. 3 attempts and multiple operations. That is how much I wanted to join the PMMA. On my first 2 attempts, I was not admitted to the academy. I could have accepted that PMMA simply was not meant for me, but I chose to try again. On my 3rd attempt, I was finally given the opportunity to wear this uniform. And today, by God's grace, I stand before you as the Valedictorian of the Salighirang Class of 2026. As Samuel Beckett once wrote, ever tried, ever failed, no matter, try again, fail better. Failure is not the end of our journey. Sometimes, it is the process that prepares us for something greater. There were many moments when I wanted to give up. Whenever things became difficult, I would jokingly tell Sir Nat, "Tara, resign na tayo." Sir Nat would reply, "Bukas na lang, busy pa ako." Until recently, I told him, "Tara, resign na tayo." This time, he said and smiled, "Mate, graduation na." But looking back, those moments were never really about quitting. They reminded us that it is normal to feel tired, but we must never stop moving forward. Above all, I give back all the glory and honor to our Almighty God. Thank you for every blessing, every challenge, and every unanswered prayer that later become part of your greater plan. As written in Psalms chapter 37, verse 4, "Delight yourself in the Lord, and He will give you the desires of your heart." To the national government, PMMA, Fleet Management Limited, and the Philippine Coast Guard, thank you for making quality maritime education accessible through its cadetship and scholarship program. To our professors, instructors, tactical officers, thank you for your guidance and patience. To my classmates and brothers of Delta First and Schematics, thank you for the memories, friendships, and support that made this journey meaningful. To my girlfriend and my best friend, Dr. Aliyah Gregorio, thank you for staying by my side for 11 years. For my mother, thank you for your prayers and sacrifices. And to my father, thank you for spending most of your life at sea to provide for our family. Pa, you once said, hanggat di pa yan graduate ng PMMA, mas pogi pa rin yung ama. Well pa, in a few moments, I will finally graduate from PMMA. I think it is finally time to find out who is more handsome. To the graduates of Philippine Merchant Marine Academy, especially to the Salighirang Class of 2026, and from the graduate school, congratulations to us all. May we continue to lead with integrity, serve with humility, and uphold the honor of this academy wherever the seas may take us. Thank you, and may God bless us all.
The Commission on Higher Education, Chairperson Shirley Agrupis. Please take your seats. Zambales Second District Representative Doris Maniquis. Zambales Provincial Governor June Ebdane. Superintendent of the Philippine Merchant Marine Academy, Commodore Joel Abutal. The officers and personnel from the Philippine Merchant Marine Academy, graduates and their families of the PMMA Salighirang Class of 2026, partners and stakeholders from the marine industry, other distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. More than 200 years ago, a small nautical school opened its doors inside Intramuros. That school would move from street to street, changing its name again and again until it would later be known as the Philippine Merchant Marine Academy. Like a lighthouse in the middle of a storm, The PMMA has stood for generations, guiding young Filipinos towards the sea and back home. They carried with them a light that proved their sense of duty to our motherland. Today, that same light is entrusted to you. You have chosen to call yourself Salighirang. Salig in Cebuano means trust and conveys sagisag ng liwanag, a guiding light much like a lighthouse leading ships safely to shore. Hirang in Filipino means chosen or destined, with the deeper meaning of haliging huwaran, a role model for future midshipmen. Salighirang, what a beautiful and poetic word to name yourselves. Together, you have identified yourselves as both the light that guides ships home and the pillar that your fellow Filipinos can rely on. Today, 327 of you begin your new voyage. You will serve in different organizations and carry out different missions. Yet wherever your journey takes you, you will uphold the proud reputation of a Filipino seafarer. We also recognize our 21 graduates from the PMMA Graduate School. You prove that the world never stops teaching us lessons, even after we fulfill many journeys at sea. Congratulations to all of you. To our dear graduates, you will soon join thousands of Filipino seafarers, the most trusted mariners in the world, bringing pride to our nation. You are respected because you consistently show competence, professionalism, dedication. More importantly, you have earned the trust of the international community. But this reputation is not permanent. It must be earned by every generation. Not too long ago, our maritime education and certification standards came under serious challenge. We strengthened maritime education and training, improved certification systems, upgraded facilities and equipment, and worked closely with our international partners to ensure that Philippine standards continue to meet global expectations. Through these efforts, we will continue to safeguard the global employability of Filipino seafarers. At the same time, we will uphold the highest international standards in our maritime education, training, and certification system. But the government's duty does not end with standards and employability. Many of our seafarers continue to travel through uncertain waters, including the areas affected by conflict, especially now in the Middle East. In this difficult situation, your safety and welfare remains our priority. Your government will always be within reach, ready to help. Today, the diploma you receive carries with it the confidence of an industry that recognizes the excellence of Filipino seafarers. Kaya sa inyo, sa ating mga nagtapos, kayo ang ilaw na susundan na iba. Wherever the sea takes you, wherever you serve, under the Navy's flag, guard our shores, or fly our colors as merchant marine officers, never forget to bring that light with you. Carry yourselves with competence, lead with humility, and serve with integrity. As you sail across the globe, know that you have with you the hopes of your families, the lessons imparted by the Academy, and the support of a nation that believes in you. Once again, congratulations, fair winds and following seas. Mabuhay ang Salighirang! Mabuhay ang PMMA! Mabuhay ang bagong Pilipinas!
Mr. President, for your inspiring message. With this, we would like to present this memento to His Excellency in grateful appreciation for your presence and for being our guest of honor and speaker for today's event. May we request Commodore Joel Y. Abutal, PMMA, to present the memento to His Excellency Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr.
May we request our guests to please be seated. This memento is a 59 cm tall, glass-enclosed miniature replica of the historic PMMA boulder, framed by blue poles, chains, and nautical embossed borders, flanked by two 18.5 cm cadet figures saluting in gala uniforms. The structure prominently displays the official PMMA seal, the PMMA Alumni Association seal, and the bicentennial logo, engraved with the Academy's core values, kababaang loob, kawastuhan, and kagitingan. code of leadership, and code of ethics. The monuments serve as an enduring moral compass of honor, humility, and discipline for future maritime leaders.